Hey everybody! So today is the first video in the July video extravaganza. I hope that you guys are liking the idea of this month. And if you have no clue what I'm talking about, make sure to check the introduction video and the playlist listed down below so that you can, I guess, just understand the whole concept of this or what I'm trying to do. But anyway, the theme for this week is going to be hair. So between this channel and Rebecca Rambles, we're going to be having 3 hair videos. So today I'm going to show you 10 hairstyles in a very short amount of time. So I hope that you guys like that. And if I sound a little weird, that's because I'm feeling a little under the weather. And I'm not wearing too much makeup. I tried to cover up this blemish here, but it just wasn't working with me. So let's just pretend that that's not there. Now the only thing you're going to need to do these hairstyles, I have some rubber bands. I got these at just like a dollar store, 500 of them for $1, so that was pretty cool. Some crocodile clips if you want. Instead you could use little tiny clips like these. I'm also going to be using just bobby pins. I have a comb. This is from the brand Macadamia. It's infused with some extra oils, so that's good and beneficial for your hair. And then I have a boar bristle comb. I have like hair in it. Just ignore that grossness. But yeah, so those are all the things that I'm going to be using in this tutorial. And I hope that you guys find it informative and interesting, and don't forget to subscribe. Now the first and the easiest thing to do is just to pull back the area in front of your face. Now what I like to do is just take a small section like this and then just bobby pin it back. I open up a bobby pin and then insert it in my hair. And there, that's hairstyle number 1. I know it's super easy and kind of like a no-brainer, but it's just easy to get kind of like the area and like your bangs and stuff and your baby hair is just out of the way because they're kind of annoying. So I do that a lot, and some variations to this would be to twist it and then put it back. Just take those same pieces of hair, twirl it around your finger, and then pin it back. And then it just looks a little more put together. You could also do a braid and bring it back, or a rope braid or a French braid, and just bring them both back. And just more polished variations of that are still really easy to do in probably less than 2 minutes. Now hairstyle number 2, you just take kind of like a deep side part. You could do it with the middle part as well, but I think it just looks better with a deep side part. And then you take a small amount of your hair to start with, and then you start picking up pieces from here and twirling it in with your hair until you get to about your ear. Then you kind of separate that hair from the rest, and you keep twirling, and then put back your hair again with either a clip or a bobby pin. There, and that's pretty easy as well. It also took less than a minute basically. Now I like having it just on one side, but if you want to get the rest of your hair out of your face, you could do the same here. It would just be shorter. There, so it's almost like a French twist, and if you put some pomade or some sort of gel when you're pushing your hair into the twist and incorporating new strands, then you won't get as many bumps as I got here. It'll be more polished and put together. But I'm trying to speed through these all quickly so you can see how quickly you can do them and how messy you can make them if you want to be, because sometimes I think messy hairstyles are cute, but that's just me. So just take into consideration that the longer you take to do them, the more polished they can look. So if you have a steadier hand, then it will look differently. Now for this style, I'm just going to take a little bit of hair using my fingers, straighten out the rest, and then twist the end there till it gets tight, and then push your bangs forward like this. So then you kind of have your bangs out of the way. Now I have thin hair, so when I push it forward I don't get that much of a bump. It's actually very slight, almost non-existent. But if you want, you can back comb your hair using a comb to give yourself extra volume at the root. Now I'm going to brush out my hair again. Now this next style is really simple and kind of like boho. I'm just going to take a couple of pieces of hair and braid them. And they don't even have to go all the way down your hair. I'm gonna just do that to a couple of other random pieces. I'm actually gonna alternate between normal braids and rope braids. A rope braid is literally just making this twist. Just like that. And then that's literally it. You just alternate doing a couple of different braids along your hair. The more you do, the more noticeable it will be. I think it's kind of fun to have some in-between layers. Like you could do a braid down here. So then it's just a surprise braid that you can see like when the hair blows your wind and stuff like that. Just put a couple different braids, just varying between normal braids and rope braids like this to get just a kind of like interesting hippie boho kind of vibe. And the more you do, the more noticeable it will be. And then also incorporating some underneath your layers is a fun surprise. Now this next style is just a slight variation of having your hair half up. Now I like to take from my eyebrows, go like this. So that's just, you know, a normal half up. I'm going to separate in the middle of my elastic and then turn the hair inside out. Now, I don't really know how else to explain it, but once you see it, you'll know what I mean. And it's actually really easy, and it just gives a slight twist to a normal half up hairstyle. So just put your fingers here, like this, and then flip your hair. And secure like that. I hope you guys can see that. Now the next style I'm going to show you is a rope braid. So just gather all your hair to one side. I prefer to do it on the side, but if you want, you can do it just behind your head. Now separate into two pieces like this, and we are going to twirl the hair away from our face. This is just going to help the braid be more secure. And now we're going to combine them in the opposite direction, like this. So then it's just a hair twist. Secure it with an elastic. I like to kind of mess it up a little bit. And see, then that is a rope braid. It's really easy, it's just a hair twist. But if you don't separate it in the opposite direction and then combine it, then it tends to fall out a lot. So, but then that also depends on how loose you do it. Like I like to pull like pieces out and just make it look kind of like beachy. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have two buns, but not like Princess Leia on the top of our heads. We're going to do two side buns. So first, take another area, the top half of your hair, and then secure it to the side, like over here. So just make kind of like a side ponytail. Then take the rest of your hair and do it again on this side. This may be harder to do if you have a lot of smaller layers. Now we are going to do two buns. I'm going to twirl my hair a little bit. Secure with a bobby pin or an elastic or even the little tiny clips, whatever you prefer. I have really thin hair, so I just need to put in one bobby pin through the middle and it works. And I have this little stray piece. It's kind of doing whatever it wants, but so then I'm going to make another bun underneath it. Like that. So then it's just two little buns, and then you can just take out pieces in front of your hair, and if you can, you could curl the front, and I think that would look really cool, but then again, it only takes 2 minutes, so that's how easy it is. Now the next hairstyle is just a thick side braid. So again, pull everything to the side. As you can tell, I like doing things at the side, but you don't have to. And braid as tightly as you can. Okay, so now that I braided that tightly, I'm going to start from the top and I'm going to pull out a small piece of hair like that. just small pieces from each section. Like that. And then this is a funky, very thick braid, basically. If you pull it in a certain way, you can actually kind of make them look like a heart. Now for this style, I'm going to show you the braided top knot, or the braided bun, or chigan, however you want to call it. So I'm just going to gather my hair and bring it up really high, and I'm going to make this messy on purpose. Secure it and tug at the pieces. Now the huge ponytail, let me brush this right here, kind of hide my part. And I'm going to braid the top of my hair, and I'm going to do it really loosely. Now I'm just going to twirl it on the top of my head. Secure it with bobby pins. I'm going to take a couple and pull at different pieces. And then pull out some, make it really messy, so that it's more kind of 3D. So then that is a braided top knot, or chigan, or a plait bun, or a plait chigan, or I'm not sure, because I know in other countries braids are called plaits. I hope that you guys found this video interesting and that it could help you. And I know some of the styles were really simple, but they're also very quick and easy, and just a way to kind of deal with your hair. Stay tuned on Wednesday on Rebecca Rambles for another video about hair. So, stay tuned to Rebecca Rambles to see another video about hair, and then come back here on Friday for even a third video on hair. So I hope that you guys think this is a cool idea. Make sure to put any questions or comments down below, and if you've done any of these hairstyles, make sure to post it as a video response. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out rebecca.rambles.com, because I'm actually updating it now with like a blog and stuff like that, so I hope that you guys find it interesting. So thank you guys again, and I will see you very soon. Bye.